show you some real live proof.
Okay, so here we are at my ClickBank account. What I'm going to do right now is log in and show you live, as this is recording, exactly the kind of revenues it's very possible to generate using the Coffee Shop Millionaire system. Here we go. Just logging in right now. And the first thing you're going to see as we've logged in is my recent, what I call, autopilot income. In other words, I haven't actually done a single thing in this account for over 2 months now. And in a minute, I'm going to show you what I did a couple months ago and the sort of explosion of revenues and sales that we had. But this is what I call absolute autopilot income. So you'll see back here, it shows back 4 weeks, the beginning of April, $3,000 that week. The next week, $3,000. The next week, nearly $8,000. The next week after that, just under a hair under $6,000. And this week, we're only a couple days into the week here, we're at $1,500. Now take a look here at the daily revenues. Again, so this is going back to the 15th, so just under 700. Look on the 17th, 2,900, just under $3,000, then 1,000, 1,400, 1,200, 800, 900, another $1,000 day. So you can see here the average is well over $1,000 a day, and this is what I call absolute autopilot income. Again, I have not worked even one single minute for any of the revenues you're seeing here. I really can't stress that enough. This is all based on work that was done months and months earlier. Literally about 5 months earlier was when the work was put in. 4 or 5 months earlier was when the work was put in. And even 4 or 5 months later in this one particular account that I literally haven't touched in months is still making this autopilot income. Okay? And you're going to be able to do the exact same thing when you use the same system that I have for you in the Coffee Shop Millionaire system. Now I'm going to flip over here. I want to show you a different tab. And I'm going to click on transactions. And I'm going to do a period of 30 days. And I want to go back to about the 17th of February, and that's when we literally flipped the switch in this account. So I just showed you recently the autopilot income, which it literally hadn't touched anything. Well, now I'm going to show you what happens when you flip that switch and really turn the machine on, the Coffee Shop Millionaire system on. So we're going to pick a period of 30 days. So we went from February 17th, and there was only 28 days in February, so we'll go out to March 19th. And now I'm going to run the report. I'm going to uncheck refunds because I want to show you just the sales here. There's always a couple refunds that come through, but not very many, fortunately, because we only put out really high quality products or promote really high quality products. I'm going to click go, and look at this. $104,709.81 in 30 days in this one account. And by the way, this is not where I do most of my sales, but I want to show you this account for illustration purposes because this is ClickBank and you're probably a little familiar with ClickBank. Also, take a look at this. 4,434 items. That's how many units we sold in just 30 days using this exact same system that's waiting for you. I show you exactly how I did this, and you're going to be able to do the same thing when you have the system in your hand. So look at that. Just under $105,000 in 30 days. 4,434 items sold. So really, really amazing, really powerful. And again, we did this with from a dead standing start. No email list, nothing. Literally from a dead standing start. Now, one more thing I want to show you, just in case you may be thinking, oh, you may have just showed me, a perfect 30 days. Maybe it was your best 30 days. So I want to prove to you that's not, in fact, the case at all. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go out another 2 weeks. So here's Saturday the 19th. I'm going to go out here to Saturday the 2nd, so 2 weeks further into April. Run the same report. And that's what happens to the number here. It jumped up to $125,000. So another 2 weeks, another $20,000. And now we're talking, 6 weeks after we flipped the switch. So of course it does go down because I moved on to different accounts and different projects. I basically redid this whole system in a different account. But my point is that you're seeing even 6 weeks later, still another $20,000 autopilot income without any more work after the initial setup was done. So that's the kind of income that you can expect once you know what I know, once you're able to do what I'm going to show you how to do. So again, a couple real important things for you to see here with the power of the system. Okay, let's move on.
So as you can see, this system was optimized to do one thing and one thing only: suck in online money. Unbelievable, right? Yeah, I know. Well, keep watching because I'm about to spill the beans on exactly how it's done. This system is so powerful that in a matter of just